Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, L. Riz, the Burnout Coach, and I'm so glad to be with you. You already know what to do. You see, I got my tea. So let's jump into this really quickly. I want to tell you good morning, happy Saturday. If you have not already went back and listened to the other lives, please do so. But anywho, you see the title. You already know what we're about to get into. So I hope you got your notebook and pen and you're ready to get it. Listen, this morning I was studying in Amos, right? And as I'm studying in Amos, what I found is that Israel was off the chain. So I said, okay, God, what was going on? What I did was I went back into 1 Kings 11 and 12, and I was reading there, and I'm like, I studied this before. And what was happening is that Jeroboam had received a prophecy when he got the prophecy that the kingdom was going to be rent out of Solomon's hand because all the things Solomon did and all these other things. Go back and read it when you get the chance. Bottom line is he had received a prophecy. He was going to be king over 10 of the tribes of Israel. And he got scared. When you get to 1 Kings 12, verses 25 to 33, he got scared at the fact that Israel was probably going to kill him if they turned their heart against him. It was just crazy. I was like, sir, you received a whole prophecy. What are you talking about? Anywho, how does this relate to business? I was asking God about this, and of course, he spoke. So, number one, when you get into a place where God have actually released a word to you, he said what he needed to say to you about your business. You have to stand 10 toes down on that. What he said to you, hold it within your heart as you go on this journey of building your business. If you do not hold this stuff in your heart, well, not stuff, what he said in your heart, what you're going to find is that you will be swayed by every wind of information that you receive. All of the gurus that come up on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you're going to find yourself being swayed right away. What I have found is that when you are swayed away, you will find yourself swimming down this long, wonderful stream of confusion. Number one, let's get into it. When you do not stay true to what it is that God told you to do as a coach, consultant, business owner, whatever it is God told you that's going to bring wealth into your hands, which includes your occupation. Number one, write down the word cripple. Some of you have received information that has come to cripple you from actually getting up and doing what it is that God told you to do. You're saying, hey, God gave me this business, put me at this job because I am supposed to produce wealth in this particular area. If you're supposed to produce wealth in this particular area, talk to me about what is happening. How did you get crippled? I will talk about Mephibosheth right now, but I'm not going to do that. How did you get crippled? Who dropped information into your ear that has caused you to now stay in a disabled state? Write down who that person was, what information you received, because I'm going to tell you what you need to do with that. Number two, miscarriage. You will miscarry the very idea that God gave to you because of some false information that was put into your ears. You have to be careful of what it is that you're listening to and who you're talking to. Okay. I'm going to sip my tea on that. Some of the information that you receive will come and cause you to abort quickly the plan, miscarry the plan. We're not going to say abortion. I'm going to get into the miscarry piece. Miscarry the plan. What do I mean by that? If you know a woman who's gone through a miscarriage, it is a very traumatic experience, right? If you know a woman who has gone through a miscarriage, it is a very traumatic experience because you know that what was once there is now gone. You know, the very thing that you have been praying for and asking God for is now gone because whatever word came into your ear with whomever you connected to and gathered this false information from, and here's what just dropped. People will come and say, oh, girl, I heard that idea. Oh, bro, really? That's what you, oh, man, I don't know. They're not doing that no more. They'll start spewing out these lies and telling you what's not happening, only to take it from you, cause you to miscarry and try to do something else. And then they'll use your very idea. That brings me to number three, hijackers. There are some hijackers that have connected themselves to you that is coming to tell you what you should do, should not do, and they're hijacking your business and leading you into places that God never sent you. What you need to do in order to get away from these hijackers is to get yourself into a place of fasting and praying, to get away from these hijackers and out of this crippled state and out of this place where you're about to miscarry the very thing that God gave to you that is to produce wealth, is to get yourself somewhere and sit down, turn off the noise, meaning disable the phone, that DND, that do not disturb. Get into a quiet mode, get before God, ask him to show you what information, what connections have caused you to get into this state. This is not, a blame thing, or I'm saying that, hey, you're losing it all or anything like that. I'm coming to you because, this is what God told me to do. This is what I do. Get into that place, fasting, praying. Number 3, I need for you to start uprooting that stuff once you know what it is. Start making those disconnections. It might be a person that's working on your business. Everybody has a great idea about what you should do with the very thing that God gave you. But let me tell you something. Go back to the place where he set you down and gave you the idea, because that's where the original plan is. That's where the sweet spot is. You've been looking for the sweet spot, right? That's going to give you the harvest, the sweet spot that's going to blow you up and all of these different things. But it's right back at the original plan he gave you before you started listening to the hijackers, the ones who come to cause you to miscarry, and the ones who came to cripple you from moving forward in business. This is what needs to happen. The fasting, the praying, and getting in a quiet space. And then guess what? Don't move in silos, but move in silence. Write it down. Don't move in silos, but move in silence. In order for you to not move in a silo, now you have to ask God, hey, I have a question for you. Who stays and who goes? Because there are people who will touch your business that need to go. There are people who are that's touching your business that need to stay. There are people, new people. Write this down, please. There are new people that's coming in that's going to give you the word that you need, and they're going to leave out. I need for you not to get attached to everybody that come by and give you something, because every person that come by to give you something is not a long-term friendship, relationship, business bestie, business partner. That's when things start going sour. God never sent them to stay. He sent them to come for that moment and to bring you what you need, and then they leave out again. One thing about a prophet, okay, write this down. We do not stay for a very long time. We come, we do what God tells us to do, and we leave. Is this the case for everything and everybody? No, because you can't move in a silo as a prophet all the time. There are times where you need a circle around you, right? What I'm saying to you is, I know we all got those people that love us in business. I know you want your business to grow, but those are 3 areas that will take your business down and take you down as a coach, consultant, or business owner. Being crippled, miscarrying, and your stuff being hijacked. You do not want that. I want to talk about hijackers so bad, but I'm going to wait and leave that for another live, because I need for you to understand what a hijacker really look like. No, we're going to get into it right now. Come on. Hijackers, I'm going to give you this one and I'm going to move on because we almost at time. Hijackers come in the form of, let me introduce you to. It comes through introductions. Can we sit down and talk for a minute? Do you have a second? Can we meet for coffee? Can I do a quick consult with you real fast? Just to holler at you for a quick second. Hijackers come in that form. And when hijackers come, they will plant a seed in your mind to make you think that the very idea, the very business that you have is not good enough. Guess what happens? They just dropped the seed where 4 friends that I talked to y'all about last Saturday come into play. Fear, doubt, procrastination, perfectionism. Because now you get into a place of insanity with your business. You begin to find yourself in a place where you're so insane and so emotionally displaced in your business that now you're just throwing out anything. Not what God said do. So listen to this live a few times. Remember what I just told you about cripple, miscarry, and hijackers. And I'm going to talk more about hijackers, because here's what's making me sick about these hijackers that's coming in and taking your business. Some of them are making millions and you making thousands. Some of them making thousands and you making hundreds. Some of them making hundreds and you making 0. And they come in and they tell you that's not a great idea. I mean, it's okay, but this is what they looking for these days. Who looking for it? Because here's what I want you to discover about a business that's backed by heaven, a business that's backed by the hand of God. I don't know who the who is, but I know that whomever God wants to hear whatever it is, or to receive, or to get, or to buy, or to connect, that's going to happen. But I'm telling you, the information that we take in from people will cause you to be tainted as the coach, you as the consultant, you as the business owner. And here is the thing, you are the person that's behind it, that's making it work. You're the one who's putting your hand to it with the ideas and putting in the work. There's nothing that God put into your hand and have you to work at that he will not cause fruit to produce. You gotta know this. If God put it in your hand and said it's supposed to produce, do you think he's lying out here? Do you think he about to take 25 years to do it? Read the God of the Bible, not the God that you just see on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. Read the God of the Bible so you will understand that that is not what he out here trying to do. I'm El Enriz. I'm the Burnout Coach. I want you in the room on April 6th. You need to be in the room on April 6th. I'm coming to Metro Detroit, doing a really quick brunch to bring women into the room who's in business. We breaking these cycles, number one, and we making money again. You got all the pieces, but you need to put them together so you can get back out here and do what you're supposed to do. So you can show up authentically for your people. So that way, when the enemy try to come up against you like a flood, the Lord lift up a standard, but you standing 10 toes down. You're not swaying neither left nor right, but you standing squaring up like, I know what God said. So number one, and you keep moving unless Holy Spirit tell you, stand down. This is what's got to happen. And this is what we're going to do. When you get a chance, whatever you do, take a look at Psalm 91:8. It's a word that God gave me because I will fight in a minute, but God gave me this as a warrior. Read it when you get a chance. I will holler at you soon. Can't wait to see you on April 6th if you're on Metro Detroit. Listen, the link is in my bio. If you're on Instagram, the link is going to be in this video or whatever. If you're on Facebook and if you're on YouTube, yeah, go to ellenriz.com. Just that simple. Okay, click the link. Real cheap cost. Get in the room. It's only 20 slots. That's all I want in the room because I believe in having a small set of people so we can really work with you. It's a workshop, which means that we're not coming in here just to eat. We're coming in here to work because I need for you to make money again. All right. Bye. Have a good Saturday.